Ladies and gentlemen, James Lane here. This is episode 154 of the American Reveille podcast. And guess who's back lying off her ass again? It's Hillary Clinton, ladies and gentlemen. Hillary Clinton lying, saying that an angry mob at the Capitol killed a policeman. All right. She is railing against the fact that Republicans shut down the January 6th commission, talking about a fake death, all right, pretending that somebody died a certain way. Now, am I saying a fake death as in nobody died? No, this police officer did die, but he died of a stroke later on, all right? God rest his soul, all right? Rest in peace, the officer. I pray for his family, but folks, this is a real lie. This is a problem. This is a problem, especially when they are not calling for the investigation of looting and rioting, not only that happened last summer from Black Lives Matter and Antifa, but the rioting that's happening right now as we speak. All right. Minneapolis burns tonight and last night and the night before because the same cycle is repeating. But no, they don't see that. All right. Hillary doesn't see that. Not from her ivory tower in her gated community. No, all she sees are the January 6th riots. Ladies and gentlemen, this needs to be exposed, and we will expose it next on the American Reveille podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, James Lane here, and like a bad case of oral herpes, Hillary Clinton just won't go away. Oh, and it burns when you see her, and you got to get the never mind. You don't want to know. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, Hillary Clinton is back, and she is lying her butt off yet again, using emotional manipulation to raise money, to influence people, to literally try and steer the narrative in only a way a Clinton can. Only the way a Clinton can. No, people haven't suicided themselves yet, though we have a running list of people like Dr. Fauci and Hunter Biden that could one day kill themselves. Hopefully they don't, but we'll have to see what happens. I hope these people are brought to justice. That's what I hope happens. But Hillary Clinton, she has a magical way of snapping her fingers and making buildings fall on people, kind of like the Wicked Witch of the West. But, opposite. She's not under the buildings. She's throwing them. Anyway. Listen, this stuff is crazy. This stuff is creepy. Do me a favor. Support our sponsor. All right. Do you like what we do here at the American Reveille podcast? Do you like CBD oil? Do you take CBD oil? Do you have joint pain? Do you have back pain? Do you have anxiety? Do you have all these different ailments that CBD oil tends to treat very, very well? Then I have something for you. The sponsor of this episode is Ancient Life Oil. That's ANCIENT lifeoil.com. This is pure CBD oil, top quality. I use it. It is fantastic. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you go to ancientlifeoil.com, use promo code James, get yourself free shipping and handling. Stick around at the end of this episode, and I will put a little video at the end so you can watch me talk more about Ancient Life Oil if you haven't decided to go to ancientlifeoil.com yet with the free shipping and handling promo code James and get yourself some. All right. You really should. It really helps me out, keeps us going. This is our only sponsor. GetTheTea.com and AncientLifeOil.com. It's the same sponsor. All right, guys. So I'm not lying to you. I don't have two sponsors. I just have two different products from the same people, and they make fantastic, fantastic things. All right. They make great products. I really, really, really am telling you the truth when I tell you that I wouldn't put them on the show if they didn't. I really wouldn't. That's why I don't have 10 other sponsors, because it's really, really difficult to get past my screening. All right. And so far, this is the only one that has. All right, folks. So do me a favor. Please support us by supporting our sponsors. All right. As always, like this podcast, subscribe to this podcast. Please hit the notification bell and go into the description section below. You can find all our social media, all of the places where you can watch us, and of course, all the places you can listen to us, like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, all of that. All right, folks, listen. Hillary Clinton spreads fake news. Angry mob at the Capitol killed a policeman. All right. We know she's lying. You know she's lying. I know she's lying. I think she knows she's lying. I think she does, at least. It'd be pretty scary if she didn't. Somewhere around half this country doesn't even know if she's lying or not. And the other half of this country thinks she's some sort of saint, though it seems the young people may be falling off the bandwagon as the politicians become a little less popular, and anarchy seems to be the theme of youth in 2021. Listen, guys, we need to read this article because we're going to show you a contrast between what she has to say and what's actually going on in Minneapolis right now. This is Breitbart. Hannah Blue, came out May 29th. Listen. Twice failed presidential candidate Hillary Clinton shared fake news on Friday, the day Senate Republicans blocked a bill aiming to establish a commission to investigate the January 6 protests and riots at the U.S. Capitol, asserting that the angry mob that rushed the U.S. Capitol that day killed a policeman. No, an angry mob from inside the Capitol. In fact, an angry officer from inside the Capitol killed Ashli Babbitt, an unarmed woman, ladies and gentlemen, an unarmed American patriot, ladies and gentlemen. No way to do any damage against a man with a gun that shot her in the head. But no, Hillary Clinton asserts that an angry mob rushed the Capitol and killed a policeman. Quote, an angry mob attacked our Capitol, our lawmakers, and I can't do, I have no idea how to do her impression, so you get what you get. They killed a policeman, and Republican leaders would rather we all not know more about what happened, Clinton said. Yeah, that's BS. An angry mob attacked our Capitol, our lawmakers, and our election. They killed a policeman, and Republican leaders would rather we all not know more about what happened. Oh, why would we hide it? Oh, why would the right do such evil things? Why would the left not allow an investigation of the summer riots as well? There's always two sides of the story. Clinton is referencing Officer Brian Sicknick as the establishment media originally advanced the narrative that he was fatally wounded by a fire extinguisher. That, however, was not true. The medical examiner found no evidence of blunt force trauma. In fact, the D.C. chief medical examiner ultimately ruled that Sicknick suffered 2 strokes and died of natural causes. That is how out of touch these rich elites are. These Hillary Clintons are. The ruling, released Monday, will make it difficult for prosecutors to pursue homicide charges in the officer's death. 2 men are accused of assaulting Sicknick by spraying a powerful chemical irritant at him during the siege, but prosecutors have not tied that exposure to Sicknick's death. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody killed a police officer, but people died aplenty during the riots over the summer. Nobody talks about that, though. All right. Nobody wants to investigate that, do they? All right. The Republicans said, if you're going to do a January 6th commission, we also want you to investigate this other stuff. The left said, no, we're only investigating January 6th or nothing. And so the right said, screw off. And now the left is bitching and moaning. None of the deaths that occurred among participants were found to be caused by violence, except for Ashli Babbitt, who was shot as she climbed through a broken door into the speaker's lobby. The bullet struck Ashli Babbitt in the left shoulder. She later died from her wound at Washington Hospital Center, the outlet reported. Clinton's remark, oh, I thought she was shot in the head. I guess she wasn't. I guess she was shot in the left shoulder. I wonder how long, they had to wait to get her to some sort of medical treatment, right? To die from a shoulder wound, right? Like, I know, look, I get it. There's an artery and I get it. But I really, 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 really would like to know, how come police, right? Police here, they're expected as soon as they shoot somebody, a criminal, to render aid. Did they render aid to Ashli Babbitt right away? Do we know that? Somebody let me know in the comment section below, because it's just sickening to me. When this elite, like Hillary Clinton, she can just sit there and she can lie her butt off. She could sit there and say, oh, these thuggish MAGAites kill policemen. It's a blatant lie. Do you never leave your mansion in the freaking valley? It's the radical left that does what you're saying. Antifa assaults and kills police officers. BLM assaults and tries to kill police officers and tries to do the same to civilians and regular people. It's not the right. It isn't. Not at all. This is a witch hunt. It really is. Clinton's remarks came the same day Senate Republicans blocked a bill formerly known as H.R. 3233, the National Commission to Investigate the January 6th Attack on the United States Capitol Complex Act, aimed to investigate the riots and protests that occurred in the nation's capital January 6th, with some referring to the desired investigation as a politically motivated witch hunt. With multiple investigations already underway, I do not support the politically motivated January 6th commission led by Senator Schumer and Speaker Pelosi, Senator Ted Cruz said in a statement. 6 Republicans voted to advance the bill. Of course, Lisa Murkowski. Of course, Susan Collins. Of course, Ben Sass. Of course, Trump hater Ben Sass. Screw off Ben Sass. Bill Cassidy. Yep. Oh, Mitt Romney. Yep. Blue old Mitt Romney and Rob Portman of Ohio. Screw all of those people. You know what to do in 2022. Though Trump is saying some very cryptic stuff about August. All right. If you know anything about that, you let me know in the comment section below, because that would be hell of an interesting thing to happen. But listen, guys, what's even more sickening about this, all right, is Hillary Clinton is literally crying out in outrage against the right about angry mobs killing policemen and investigations that need to happen. And look what's happening right now. Right now. This is from June 5th, ladies and gentlemen. Today, looting riots break out in Minneapolis after police return fire and kill a wanted felon. It's a wanted felon now. Meanwhile, all right, 2 kids from like a halfway house in Volusia County in Florida the other day, right? 12-year-old and a 14-year-old. They have a shootout with police. Shooting at the cops from inside of a house, right? 2 white kids, 14-year-old, all right? And don't you talk to me about foster care and all that. I know all about what happens to kids and child abuse and the system. And you don't have to. All right. I'm involved. Trust me, I grew up a certain way. We'll talk about it another time, or you can go watch the first 10 episodes or listen to them. I don't have video for the first 10 episodes of this podcast. I'll explain a couple things, but listen, the system screws kids up. All right. The juvenile system screws kids up tremendously. This 14-year-old, after these cops did everything they could, these sheriffs did everything they could to end this peaceably, they had to shoot this 14-year-old girl. All right. 3 times. She was in the hospital. I don't know if she's alive or dead at this point, but she's in the hospital. I remember the other day fighting for her life in critical condition. All right. That's nowhere on the news. All right. Police did their job there. But if you change the skin color, because of what the leftist policies state, what the leftist elites want, what the radicals are doing to manipulate the narrative, that would be a headline, and all 8 of those cops would be in jail. All 8 of those cops would be in jail. All right. There is a huge a double standard here. That's sickening, and it's a hypocrisy, and it's literally a besmirchment upon our country. All right. Everybody around the world is laughing at us right now. All right, looting riots break out in Minneapolis after police return fire and kill a wanted felon, ladies and gentlemen. Do you have kids? Do you want these piece of crap criminals living around and walking amongst your kids? Go look outside. Are you in a not so red state, maybe a half and half state? Maybe you're in a blue state. How many homeless people are walking around outside? How many meth heads are walking around outside? How many people that have prior criminal records for molesting children are most likely walking around outside? Because 5 years ago, there wasn't this many. 10 years ago, there really wasn't this many. 20 years ago, this was a different world, ladies and gentlemen. We are living in a left-wing hellhole created by left-wing policies. Go look at what Obama did to our beautiful nation. You should be furious. And that's why we're exposing these things. That's why we're exposing these liars on the American Reveille podcast. All right, this is by Bob Price. It's Breitbart. Looting, riots, breakout in Minneapolis after police return fire, kill wanted felon. Guys, like this podcast, share this podcast, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a comment, hit that 5-star rating. If you're on Apple Podcasts, just do me a favor, keep sharing, keep listening, keep watching. Go into the description section below. Follow all that social media that's down there. Follow it. Follow that social media. Please, please. With a cherry on top, follow the social media, follow the videos, follow the audio. Give me suggestions of what you'd like to see next. James Lane at AmericanReveille.com, REVEILLE, and we are going to read. Burning, rioting, and looting broke out in Minneapolis on Friday night after deputies shot and killed a wanted felon who fired on them. Deputies assigned to the U.S. Marshals Fugitive Task Force attempted to take a man wanted for being a felon in possession of a firearm into custody. Police officials in Minnesota say the U.S. Marshals Fugitive Task Force attempted to arrest 32-year-old Winston Boogie Smith on June 3rd for a warrant for being a felon in possession of a firearm. I am totally going to name like my next cat that. Winston Boogie Smith. Winston Boogie Smith. Stop. Get your paw out of the plant. No, don't stop. What? Don't. Ow! Winston Boogie Smith slapped the plant off the counter again. Damn it, Winston Boogie Smith. As sheriff's office deputies assigned to the task force approached Smith's vehicle, he reportedly refused to comply with orders and pulled a handgun. That's smart. I wonder what happened next, ladies and gentlemen. Officials confirmed Smith fired at least one shot from inside his car. Let's see, what does this Twitter post say from Rebs Brannon? Liquor store currently being looted with people trying to take an ATM. Oh, great. So they tried to take it. Okay. A statement from the Marshal Service said Smith was in a parked vehicle and produced a handgun, resulting in task force members firing upon the subject. Smith died at the scene from wounds from 2 deputies' shots. The Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension reported that state investigators found a gun in Smith's car along with a spent cartridge, indicating Smith fired from inside the vehicle, the AP article states. Following the shooting on Thursday, rioters marched in the streets, setting the city on fire, and began vandalizing and looting businesses. Police arrested 9 people on charges following the night of violent activity. Are you ready for this one? Independent journalist Brendan Gutenschwager. Oh yeah. Brendan Gutenschwager. I would totally interview you on this podcast just so I could say Gutenschwager to you again and again and again. Brendan Gutenschwager tweeted a video showing multiple fires set by rioters on Friday night. All right. Thick smoke in the air as dumpsters burn in Hennepin and Lake Street in Minneapolis this Friday night. Brendan Gutenschwager, June 5th, 2021. That is totally his narration voice. Sorry. In addition, rioters also set trees on. What did the trees do to you? They set the trees on fire. That's what, the leftists, they love saving the trees, right? Photojournalist Rebecca Brannon tweeted, trees being set on fire tonight in Minneapolis, along with other fires. Rebecca Brannon, June 5th, 2021. I think I said Rebecca. Anyway, rioters protesting the shooting of the wanted felon who allegedly fired at agents attempting to arrest him began shooting a T-Mobile store, Brannon tweeted. The BLM protest in Minneapolis devolved into looting overnight. A large group smashed their way into the T-Mobile store. Exceptional video by Rebs Brannon. Rebecca Brandon. Oh, wait. Rebecca Brandon. Nope. Andy No tweeted that. Never mind. Andy No. That's not Andy No's narration voice. Narration by Andy No definitely doesn't sound like that. But listen, regardless of my goofy inferences here, this stuff is not good. This stuff is what's really happening. All right. This stuff's happening across the country. All right. You have cops that were fired upon by a felon in a car with a gun. They had to return fire because that's what you do when someone shoots at you first. All right. There's no magic freaking foam. This isn't some movie where you can throw a pill into the car and it goes whoof and styrofoam explodes everywhere and the guy's like trapped in like foam. Like, I can't shoot because I'm stuck in magic instant styrofoams. Like that doesn't exist. It's not real. It's not real, ladies and gentlemen. There's no way to stop crazy. All right. Sometimes crazy gets stopped with bullets. And this crazy guy got stopped with bullets. All right. Another video retweeted by Brandon shows someone performing CPR on a person who was allegedly shot during the riots. Someone was shot tonight on East Lake Street over by the old 3rd Pre. Oh, that's good. Right? That's great. Let's kill more people in honor of the guy that was trying to kill the cops that got killed by trying to kill the cops. Great job. Woo! Real smart. Real smart, guys. It's not clear from the tweets who shot the person or what if they survived. Another person was seen being treated on the street for another unknown injury. It says someone's been hurt, not sure how, and is bleeding. Being attended to currently. That's Antifa Watch. I'm so glad that we have somebody called Antifa Watch that is probably from Antifa, letting other Antifa people know about people from Antifa with injuries so they can help themselves, because nobody's coming to help anybody else. No innocent person's getting helped, all right? They're organized, even though they pretend like they're not, and the government seems to support them. Guys, all right, look at the contrast. How much more simple does it need to be? Hillary Clinton, angry mob at the Capitol killed a policeman. The evil Republicans. Nobody's going to investigate January 6th. Well, who's going to investigate this? Who the hell is investigating Minneapolis? Is investigating Chaz in Seattle? Who's investigating Portland? Hundreds of nights in Portland. Who's investigating Denver? Who's investigating? I think they had some in Miami. They had some, I think, in Austin, New York City, of course. Major riots across the country in every major Democrat city over the summer. People dead. Dozens of people dead. The left doesn't want to investigate that. They want to let you think that you are prey. They want to let you believe that the right, I want to grind you down and let you believe that the right is guilty. The right did something wrong. All right. There's a small group of people that did something wrong on January 6th. All right. There's a lot of people that didn't do anything on January 6th that are being punished for January 6th. All right. The left is showing their true colors. They've always shown their true colors, and they are hurting people. They are hurting citizens. They are lying to you. If you aren't awake yet, it's time for you to start considering the facts. It's time for you to start considering the truth, ladies and gentlemen. All right? The left does not have your best interest. These elites want to keep in power, keep their families' wealth insured on your blood, sweat, and backs. That is the truth, and that is episode 154 of the American Reveille podcast. Folks, I really hope you enjoyed the episode. Do me a favor, subscribe to the newsletter, subscribe to our social media, subscribe to wherever you're watching this, all right? Hit the like button, subscribe button, hit the share button, leave a comment, send me an email, say hi, how are you? Leave a donation. You could do that. We take cryptocurrency, SafeMoon. I'll take that. Cluecoin. You want to play Dogecoin? I'll take that. If you don't believe in crypto anymore and you want to give it up, you can give it to me. I'll take care of it. Everything you need to find me is in the description section below. All right. Check it out. And again, please check out our sponsors, ancientlifeoil.com, ANCIENT, lifeoil.com. Use promo code James, free shipping and handling for only the best, highest of quality CBD oil. Folks, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on episode 155 of the American Reveille podcast. Bye. Let me get your attention for a second. I want to tell you about something. I want to share something with you that's very near and dear to me. All right, guys? I have joint pain. I'm sure it's no secret by now, all right? I have joint pain, I have hip pain, I have elbow pain, I have inflammation, all right? I get stressed out. I'm going through so much political news doing this podcast, so much. You can imagine how stressful that is, all right? How much anxiety that can cause, how many sleepless nights I have. But folks, I've been taking CBD oil for a while now. All right, for a while now, and it's fantastic. And a while ago, just a little while ago, I came across Ancient Life Oil, all right? And I got it from ancientlifeoil.com. And this stuff is fantastic, all right? It's the best source, the best and most trusted source for CBD oil in the United States. It's 100% pure. It's 100% THC free, no psychoactive effects, no high, nothing like that, just pure CBD, pure relief from all of those issues, relief from sleeplessness, relief from anxiety, relief from stress, from inflammation, right? Relief from joint pain, relief from all of these things that could really hinder your daily life, your daily activities, really put you in a bad place. This stuff lifts your mood up. It's fantastic. All right, it's legal in all 50 states. People are really experiencing wonderful change in their life, basically doing something that people have been doing for thousands of years, guys. If you head to ancientlifeoil.com, ancientlifeoil.com, the same place I went, all right, the same place I went to get the stuff, you can go on there, use promo code JAMES, JAMES, at ancientlifeoil.com, ANCIENT, Life Oil, ANCIENT, lifeoil.com, promo code JAMES, JAMES, promo code JAMES, free shipping and delivery, folks, free shipping and delivery. Guys, this is a great product. You are missing out if you need to do CBD and you're just not doing it for some reason, guys. I don't know what's stopping you anymore. It's 2021. Folks, if you want relief from these issues, you want to do it in a natural way without taking medications, you want to do it in a way that's helpful. I have found CBD oil to be very beneficial, and I believe it will be very beneficial for you as well. So one more time, ancientlifeoil.com, ANCIENT, lifeoil.com, promo code JAMES, free shipping and delivery, folks. Give it a shot. I really, really know it'll make you a believer just like I am. All right, folks?